Nicola Sturgeon's hopes of joining the EU were crushed after a leading academic told Express that Scotland posed too much trouble for Brussels. The First Minister is confident that Scotland could join the European Union should it gain independence, a referendum she is pushing to hold in the near future. Yet Brussels would resolutely reject Ms Sturgeon and her Scottish National Party's hopes, as the country proves too much trouble for the 27-member state bloc. The revelation comes just weeks after she wrote on the SNP's website, as an independent member of the EU, Scotland would be a partner and a bridge builder. We hope to see you again soon. Scotland voted to stay a part of the EU with 62% of the electorate crossing the Remain box. However, Robert Toombs, the renowned British historian of France and Professor Emeritus at the University of Cambridge, told Express.co.uk that the EU would not readily accept a newly independent Scotland into the bloc as it would be too much trouble. He said, it would cost the EU money, the Scots would expect to be subsidised by the EU, and the bloc is getting more and more reluctant to do that. Countries like Spain would oppose the idea too, because it would be an encouragement to the Catalans again. I would also guess that the EU would hesitate to do something which would seem really to be a seriously unfriendly act towards a major state like Britain, to actually encourage the breakup of another state. Countries in other parts of the world go to war over things like that. We wouldn't, of course, but you would be risking a real crisis of relations if the EU was seen to be trying to encourage the breakup of the UK. Scotland's Holyrood elections are fast approaching, set to take place alongside Welsh, mayoral and local elections around Britain this May. Ms Sturgeon has said she will look to hold a legal referendum on independence if the SNP wins a landslide. Last week, she set out an 11-point roadmap for such a vote, just 6 years after former First Minister Alex Salmond promised Scots that the 2014 independence referendum was a once-in-a-generation ballot. Prime Minister Boris Johnson has set out Westminster's own roadmap, a 5-step plan to stop Scotland breaking up the Union. The Labour Party's Sir Keir Starmer has also joined the race to stop Indirif too, announcing his plans to open a constitutional commission that would spread devolution to all corners of the UK, including more decentralised powers to Holyrood. Stephen Fielding, professor of political history at the University of Nottingham, told Express.co.uk that Sir Keir arguably has more to lose in Scotland becoming independent, as the party could see a significant chunk of seats it hopes to pick up at the next election slashed.